Hey everybody, real quick video today going to show you how to set up a very basic animation, really starting from nothing. So first thing we're going to do here is just drop in a model. I'm just going to call it animation test model. Within there, I'm going to add a part. I'm going to name that humanoid root part, exactly like that. And then we're going to add into here a humanoid. And then let's take this and just transform it into something we can use for our animation. So roughly we'll call it the body of a human. Then we'll add some parts that we're going to move. So let's just call this an arm and bring it over here, and let's get it close to the body. Give it a little bit more proper shape or size. I guess not shape. Looks nothing like an actual arm, but that's okay. And then we'll just duplicate that one and drop it over here. And just so we can tell them apart, we'll call one arm 1. We'll call the other one arm 2. So the first thing we need to do before we animate is we need to connect these joints. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use a plugin. This one is called Rig Edit. It's one there's a free version, and then there's also one you can pay for. This is the free version, and what you do with this tool is first open it up, and then you click on the main part, and then hold Shift and click on the first part that you want to connect, and you come over here and click Create Joint, and then we do that again for the other arm. Right or Shift and then click and Create Joint. So now we have two joints here, one for each arm. The problem being, as you see where they attach to the arm, it's right in the middle. So if we were to animate this, the arm would spin around where the elbow is on this arm. We don't want that to happen. So what we can do is we can click on each joint and then use these buttons to move them anywhere in a 3D space. So I'll get this one close to the armpit, come over here and do it again with this one. So there we go. We've got our model with the parts now welded together with the motor 6D. So the last part of it then is we just go to the animation editor, which is a built-in part of Roblox, so no special plugin needed there. So we click on that and then click on our object. We'll name it just test animation. So the first thing you can do is you can either select a part, or you can come down here and click the plus sign and add one of the specific components, but I'll just click on it. I want the model to start how it is right here at the beginning without any movement. So just keep that there and then come over here and click somewhere. Let's say this is 0.4 seconds out. I want this arm to be at this point at that time. It's going to do a nice smooth linear transformation in between those 2 points. And I'll show you what that means in a second. And then come out here, and at this point I want this arm to be up in the air like that. So I want this arm though to be back down to normal. So you could click it and drag it and try to get it back, but what's a lot easier is just coming over here, clicking on that point, and then coming over here and pasting it right here, and then you have exactly where it used to be. So we're going to take this and then come over here and again get the whole model back to where it was in the beginning. And that's our entire animation. Very simple for simplicity's sake of what we're doing here. And if we click play on it, as you can see, one arm goes up, goes down, the other arm goes up, goes down. Now the last thing you want to keep in mind here is you can have it as a one-time run, like it is now, or you can click on this button and have it run over and over again once the animation starts. So it can either run one time or in an infinite loop. So for what we're doing here, I'm going to keep it as the loop. The last step then is to publish it to Roblox. So you come here, you keep the name. If you're going to sell it, use it for multiple products. You can add more to it, but for what we're doing here, just going to keep it simple. And you click submit. And this is the important step, is it's really hard to get this ID number after this point. So you want to click it, make sure it says ID copied, and then you want to paste it in your script before it goes away. So I already wrote the script. Didn't want to do that as part of this tutorial. It's really basic, and what we're basically doing here is just pulling in the Roblox ID for the animation. And the script is really simple. We're going to first just pull in the track. And to do that is you create a new animation object, and you take that animation object and assign your ID to it that we just got from when we published it. And then we assign that to the humanoid, and in this case the humanoid is the humanoid object of the model. There are some other parameters here. Priority is just the order of which it runs. So if it was an actual character and there were things like walking, running, swimming, fighting, it just puts the priority of which one is going to play, since you can't have your character doing multiple things at one time. So just ignore that piece for what we're doing here. So that's it. We take this animation script and then just drop it into our model, and we come over here and let's test it out. And we click play, and there it is. Our crazy creature is waving at us as we had expected, and it's doing it in a loop. Like I said, had I not clicked that loop button in the animation editor, it would just have done this once and it would have stopped. And that's okay. If you wanted to do a loop, you could do that in the script and just have it running over and over again once it gets to the end of it. But that's beyond what we're going to do today. I just wanted to show you how to do a really quick and simple animation. And that's what we accomplished. So good luck to you, and hope the best in your creations.